Hello, good morning. Welcome to day 6 of Vlogmas. I slept so well last night. To be fair, I very much needed it. I was exhausted after all that traveling, and I crashed last night. It was so good. I did realize I didn't show you my knitting progress though. I managed quite a lot yesterday, although I did realize the one thing I forgot to bring was a bigger cable for my cable needles. So they're rather snug, these stitches on this needle, but I've joined the front and back because this sweater's got an interesting technique, and it's a combination of picking up stitches along the front and the back and raglan shaping. So I did the back, then picked up across the shoulders for the front, joined under the neck, and now I've picked up the stitches along the sleeves, and I'm on the raglan shaping now. So it's difficult to actually show you. It kind of just looks like a mess, but that's because, as I say, I forgot to bring a larger cable. So we've got a lot of stitches crammed onto this tiny little cable. But yeah, so that's the back, that's the neckband, and then you can see I've picked up stitches along the shoulder for the sleeves. So I'm on the raglan shaping now. I've got a few more rows of that to do, and I will not get to the colour work. I don't know why I was worried about that, because I haven't wound the contrast colour. I am not going to need to worry about getting to the colour work before I've got the next skeins wound. That just wasn't a problem I was going to encounter. I've still got a fair few rows left to do on that, but that's good. That's good. That means I'm not going to stall because I didn't wind the next skein ready. No, I've got plenty of time before that's going to become an issue, and I'll be home tomorrow. So it's just not a concern. So the plan for today is to go and see some family, just kind of potter around a little bit. I'm not fully sure what the rest of the plan is. I'm kind of just going with it at this point. Just people are pointing me in a direction. I'm going, yeah, let's go that way. But I am going to do some advents because I have my usual one, but today is an even numbered day, so I also get to do my 12-day advent. We're going to do Anne of Green Gables first, though. I'm very, very keen to know whether we're still continuing this fade or whether we're on to the next stage. I don't know. Oh, we're carrying on. I've been trying to think of what to do with this fade. The colours, admittedly, it is a little dark in here, and I don't want to turn the light on because it'll go very yellow. But it is very pale. It's still got some ever so slight peach tones in it. It's not as pale as it could get, but we're running out of levels below this where we could go. So I keep thinking that that's going to be the end, and then she just goes ever so slightly paler. She's done such an incredible job with how subtle the flow is. It's beautiful. I've been trying to think of what I want to do with it, because I don't think I'm going to use this set in my Sweet Shop blanket. I'm going for more. For that one, I'm thinking more like the earthy tones, the rich greens and browns and oranges, to contrast with the creamy white that I've got for the other half of the squares. I'm not sure what I want to do with these, but I'm going to have to do something that shows off that fade because it's been done so beautifully. Whatever pattern I choose has to show that, has to display that in some way. Okay, I think I'm going to have to keep looking. I might do some searching later to see what fade inspiration for advents people have been using. Oh, so exciting. I love just kind of the excitement and thinking about the projects, just, what I could do with it. Okay, right, we're on loom day 3. So this is Wing Beat. I've got no idea what colour that would be. Forest Floral and Cloud Dancer, or Cloud... I can't remember what the first one was called. I had a vague idea about what those colours would be before I opened it. Wing Beat, I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, That just looks black on here, but it's almost green. It's so dark, but it's almost like a deep petrol green blue. Oh, that is interesting. Ooh, okay. Like I said, the color is not, it's just not light enough in here for the color to come through properly. Yeah, if I put it next to my black bag, I don't know whether, no, worth a go. If I put it next to my black bag, you can see that it is an incredibly dark bluey green. That is lovely. Definitely don't want to knit at night though, because of how dark it is, but that's gorgeous. Ooh, that one might go as part of the sweet shop blanket. I did think when she announced that her advent was going to be themed around like the lost wood, I thought that's going to match perfectly with my sweet shop blanket. I knew they would mesh together quite nicely. Anyway, I'm going to have my chocolates and then pop back downstairs because I've just snuck up here to film this, so I don't want to be antisocial, and I think we're going to be leaving soon anyway, so I will just let you know what I get up to. I've not got many clips today. We haven't really done all that much, but that's been quite nice actually. Went to see some family this morning, and then apart from that, I've just been chilling with my dad and my grandma, really. Not doing anything stressful, but after this week, I've been rushing about everywhere. I've kind of appreciated that. So I've done some knitting. After I said as well that I hadn't packed the contrast colour, and it's probably all right because I don't think I'd get that far. I've actually got a lot further than I thought. I'm only 2 rows off starting the colour work. I'll show you. There we go. After all that, I'm really not far off the colour work, so I'll have to cake that up the second I get home, which, to be fair, I'm really looking forward to because I've got that really dark wine red. And I think that's just going to make the most gorgeous contrast. So I'm really looking forward to starting the colour work, actually, and seeing it take shape. So I'm quite looking forward to that as part of next week's knitting. I am going to see if I can try and get right up to the very start of it, because I don't think I'll want to knit in the car on the way back. I think I'll probably do a lot of sleeping in the car on the way back, to be honest with you. But it's feeling quite nice actually. I'm quite happy with the way it feels. It already feels dead warm, so this is gonna make a really, really nice sweater. I can't wait to finish this. I am going to modify the neck a little bit because it's a 1x1 rib neck and it goes up to about there. I don't like having things on my neck. I end up clawing at it, and I don't want to do that with the jumper. So I'm thinking what I might do is pick up the neckband, do the 1x1 rib, but then fold it down into a double and sew it on the inside so that it's more of a crew neck than a high neck. That's the thoughts at the moment, but we'll see. I normally do the neckband quite early. I don't leave it till the last because I like to try it on and see how it's fitting. And if I've got the neckband on, I can actually gauge what it's going to look like when it's finished. So I quite often do that as soon as I've joined for the body under the arms. Whether I wait that long, we'll see. If I do, it'll probably be after the first colour work section. But I do tend to do the neckband pretty early on. So that's the knitting update. And we're just chilling downstairs. The telly's on, but we're just chatting and relaxing. And then I go home tomorrow, which it'll be a long drive, but I'm not the one driving, so it's fine. I think I'm gonna go home in my dad's car, and then I say relax, but I'm planning on streaming in the evening. We'll see. If I'm that tired, I won't, but the plan is to do a stream because I want to keep up the momentum for Jingle Jam and WWF and things like that. So if I get some sleep in the car, hopefully I should have enough energy to go live and do a bit of streaming tomorrow night. But yeah, just a generally kind of a chill day, which after a crazy busy week is very much appreciated. I'm going to go back downstairs and chat, and I'll do my reading before bed. Tonight's chapter was Anne's bringing up is begun. Marilla lets Anne stew for a bit before she tells her they'll keep her at Green Gables, and Anne is just so happy that she starts crying. The first thing Marilla wants done, though, is for Anne to learn the Lord's Prayer, so she sends her into the house to pick up a card with it written on so she can learn it. Anne gets distracted, and Marilla sees this is going to become a pretty common occurrence. While Anne learns the prayer, she says she'd love to find a bosom friend, and Marilla mentions there is a girl of her age, Diana, that lives nearby. Anne tells Marilla about the friends that she's imagined having until now, and Marilla advises her not to repeat any of this or she'll end up with a reputation for telling stories. Anne goes to her room and carries on daydreaming, imagining introducing herself as Anne of Green Gables.